At Metropolitan Community College, students enjoy a myriad of opportunities beyond getting started on a career path. There are a number of organizations you can get involved with, like honor societies, professional organizations, intramurals, leadership groups, and one of those leadership groups is the Student Advisory Council here at MCC. It's a conduit for communications between the students and the college. I'm Kent Pavelka, and today on Metro and More, you'll meet some of the students who make that communication happen. Greetings from the set of Metro and More at Metropolitan Community College, serving more than 50,000 students with over 120 programs at our 8 locations in the daytime, evening, weekends, or online. I'm in the studio with 2 members of the MCC Student Advisory Council along with their advisor, and it's good to have you all here. Let's begin our little session here by having you identify yourselves, introduce yourselves to our viewers, and we'll start with Shanda Clark, who represents the college and the students involved. And Shanda, maybe you could begin and tell us a little bit about your duties.
Sure. Well, I have my role at the college, my title is the Student Affairs Coordinator, and I do various things, but one wonderful thing I do that I'm delighted to do is to be their advisor, or Student Advisory Council advisor, and an advisor to other student org clubs as well.
How long have you been at the college, Shanda?
Oh, 13 years.
13 years.
Yes, in various roles.
And how long have you done this role? I've been in this role.
As an advisor to the Student
Uh-huh.
Advisory Council, it's been over 6 years, 6 to 7 years. Yes.
Very good. We'll chat here. Let's meet our students. Why don't you introduce yourselves, tell us a little bit about yourselves, where you're from, and what you're studying, what year in school you are. And you both, as I understand it, represent the South Omaha campus, right?
Yes.
You want to begin?
So yeah, my name is Ibrahim Akim Bagian, and I am from Burkina Faso, West Africa. I came in the U.S. about 2 years ago, and this is my first year at Metropolitan Community College as a freshman. I'm studying business. My goal is to become an accountant one day. So I'm representing the South Campus, but I also take classes here at Fort Campus. And that's my first year here, and being part of the Student Advisory Council was a great opportunity. I've met Shanda, and she offered me the opportunity and talked to me about it, and I was really interested. I campaigned for it, and some students elected me, and I'm very happy for that, and I thank them. And yeah.
Very good. Ibrahim, right?
Yeah.
And? I am Naimi Chitad, and as you mentioned, we both represent South Campus. As well as Ibram, I am a first-year student at Metropolitan Community College. I'm a legal studies major. Pray for me. Legal studies is a hard field. And I, as well as Ibram, I campaigned. I found Student Advisory Council's link on the MCC website, and I as well found it interesting and decided to apply and campaign.
And where are you from?
I am from the Midwest.
From the Midwest?
Yeah, so I was born in Omaha, but I was raised in Iowa, and here I am back in Omaha.
Very good. Well, let's talk a little bit. Shannon, maybe you could start and
Sure.
tell us a little bit about what the Student Advisory Council is and its mission, and that sort of thing.
Okay, primarily the Student Advisory Council is filled with representatives that are the voice for students, much like the communication, the link of communication between students and the college. And so that's the primary goal or mission.
Yeah. And there were the 5 members?
Yes.
So we've got 2 of the 5 members.
Yes.
And how long has the council been in existence? Do you know? For a long time?
A long time.
Yeah.
Way back before me.
Yeah.
It's been there a long time. I'm sure we can go back to records and find out.
Well, let's talk to our students here. What do you do as a student advisory council member?
So our goal is to enhance communication between the member of the students and the school, the board, and everything. So mainly we help the staff to communicate with new policies and everything, and also we are here to the students, and we can take their complaints and like, voice them and make them hear. So that's our big goal.
So
And,
you've got
yeah.
communication going both ways.
Yeah,
You're
like
hearing, you're
with the
hearing
link.
from the college, you're hearing from the students, and you pass it along both ways. Is that
Yes, like
Right.
Ibram's saying, we're like I guess a communication channel. So we're like the messenger in a sense. If the college has things that they want students to know, in our title, we enhance communication. So therefore, we're like that channel that's like, okay, the college is like, oh, we have a new smoking cessation policy coming out, and the students don't know. So we're here like, hey, did you know there's a new policy coming out at the start of fall that you should know about? So we just, we relay that information. But we are trying as well to get some stuff done. We've just barely gotten to know each other. We went to NCSL, National Conference for Student Leadership in Florida. We really got to like break the ice, and this quarter is where we're going to really try to get some stuff done around campus.
And we do a lot of volunteering stuff also on campus. Mainly like during the opening, we like to volunteer during tables and like welcome new students and let them know the opportunities that we have here on campus, the club, the organizations. So yeah, that's also part of our job.
so? Shanda, I mean, as you said, that's a great example of a new smoking cessation opportunity. Are students advised of these same things otherwise, or just through the council?
Oh, in various ways.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Announcements, emails, messaging in all different kinds of ways are done.
But this is through the students themselves, the council members. I'm guessing it might be more effective in terms of communication back to the students.
What do you think as students? I mean, hearing it from another student, they get their perspective
Yeah.
as well.
I think yeah, because some students don't check their email very often. So the mouth-to-mouth communication sometimes is more, I would say, effective
Yeah.
to voice.
Yeah,
those
like
things.
he's saying, I take classes on campus, so if I'm in class, if something's along the lines of policy, I might just mention, hey, I hope you know that there's actually a policy coming into effect where there will be no smoking on campus. We're going to go smoke free.
So how do you communicate with the students? I mean, how do they hear from you?
So one thing that we are planning on doing is having some table on different campuses, and in areas where we know a lot of students, we like walk in and out, and
Bistro, for example, maybe?
yeah. And help to voice, like to let them know that there's a new policy coming out. We are most all of us like very social and talkative, so we know personally a lot of students. So that also why we got elected.
Sure.
So
Was the campaigning fun?
Yeah.
that was very
Very
competitive.
rigorous. It's competitive, yes.
What are some of the benefits of being a student advisory council member?
Oh, there's a lot. Like she mentioned, we got an opportunity to go to Orlando to attend a national conference on student leadership. And that was a great opportunity. Like coming back from there, I'm not the same person right now. I gained more confidence, and I learned like a lot of stuff about leadership. And we hope that on the leadership conference coming up next October, we can get an opportunity to share what we learned from this conference.
Here at the Metropolitan
Yeah,
Community
here at the
College
Metropo-
Student
yeah.
Leadership Conference, November the 3rd.
Very good.
So-
So you were at the National in Orlando, and then this is coming up
Yeah.
in November. So how much time commitment does this involve for you guys?
I would say like on the consistency of what we have to like, or what we're required to do, we have to attend a meeting once a month. We also do a lot of like texting back and forth. We like texting more than emailing, so we also have.
I do too.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, we really just try to see each other in that monthly meeting and try to get a lot done. Granted, there's not a lot. Maybe there's not as much you can do in one meeting, so that's where the texting comes into effect, where it's like a real help. And
Would you say the MyHub is another?
My
Yeah,
Hub, I was
definitely.
actually going to mention that earlier when you said how do we reach out to students. MyHub is where we post all of our stuff. We actually have a page on MyHub, Student Advisory Council, and we put our events there, we put our discussions there, so students can be in sync with what we're working on as a council.
MyHub being a internet site.
It's a portal, an engagement portal at the college. So we have the MCC website, and that's for the whole community
Right.
of Omaha and beyond, the 4 counties, you know, everybody.
But you
And then
can't,
we
not
have-
anybody can get into the hub.
Not anybody can get into the hub. Then we have My Way, which is internal. What do you do in My Way?
So in My Way, you can get access to, I would say, register to your classes,
Grades.
your
so
grades,
college
your
business,
grades. Yeah.
student college business, and then My Hub is our
It's like or the organization site, or like where, like you said earlier, where organizations and opportunities for getting involved in campus, they're all on the MyHub.
Gotcha.
So it's
like-
more like the funner.
Yeah,
place.
it's like the Facebook of
Yeah.
Facebook of
There you go.
Facebook of
MCC.
academics.
MCC's on Facebook.
yeah.
Or Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So what are you working on right now? And I understand you guys have some thoughts about the future for the council, right? Want to address that?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll start. So
Yeah.
we actually hope to expand the Student Advisory Council to make it more known among the students, to also like give him a new perspective. So we want students to learn more about it, and we want also to be able to do more for the students, and in terms of representing them and like hearing their needs and make them heard, you know, because we may not know, but some students may have concerns, but they don't know who to go to,
Right.
and we want them to know that we are here for them, and like they can always reach us. So we are working on, you know, getting more ways to hear from the students and like voice their.
Yes, and exactly like what he's saying, we want students to know that we're here to hear anything. If it's concerns or things like that might be important on campus, changes. So we're like focusing on the rebranding sort of segment of SAC, where we want to like make our mission statement a little more detailed, where it's like where we make known that we represent students, and
Yeah.
you know that, and we also we really want students to know that SAC is here, you know, that we are on campus, you know, because not a lot of students know about this organization, and one of our goals is that actually by next fall that there will be more applicants, you know, applying for SAC.
Well, that's not good, because then you'd have more competition.
Competition?
You know?
Well, you know, there's nothing wrong with a little
Can you run for re-election or not?
You can run, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
If there's criteria, but if you meet the criteria each year.
What
you
are the
can run.
criteria?
Well, you need to be enrolled in 6 credit hours, at least 3 out of the 4 quarters.
Your
Good
GPA has
GPA
to,
standing. Yeah.
is it 2.8 or, I think it's a 2.8.
Oh, it's a 2 point.
2.0? Yeah.
You just
See,
have to, maintain your GPA.
We have high achievers.
Well, yeah,
on
well,
SAC, too.
we'll just make it 2.8 for you guys.
Yeah, we were all just at our last board meeting talking about someone was crying they had an A minus. Not literally crying, but you know.
Yeah.
So we are actually serious about our academics. You know.
And then they need a recommendation from a faculty, full-time faculty or staff member.
Good. Student Advisory Council. How long is the term?
I think it's 1 academic year.
1 year?
Yes.
Yeah.
From December till the following November.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, and I also just want to quickly add, we forgot to mention the Board of Governors ex officio position. You asked us, you know, what are the responsibilities? So I hold that position. So for someone that is running to be in Student Advisory Council and they're looking forward to possibly running for this position, there's a little bit more responsibilities tied to it. You have to attend the Board of Governors meeting once a month. You have to write a report, you know, what SAC's working on or any things around campus. There's one other thing. Well, I can't mention. But basically, the Board of Governors position, if, you know, someone might not know what it is, you know, your viewers, it's
Those are the people we elect every
right, you
yeah,
elect them. Yeah, and they stand for the campus by setting policy. And yeah.
Very
just wanted to
good.
mention that.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. learning about the Student Advisory Council at MCC. So there are many ways at MCC to get involved as a student, and the Student Advisory Council is one of them. Thank you for watching. For Metropolitan Community College and MCC, I'm Kent Pavelka. As we close with a look at the MCC Student Advisory Council at work in Orlando, Florida at the National Leadership Conference.